Tonight, congressional Democrats are escalating their criticism of President Trump's administration and singling out his high-profile advisor Elon Musk as the two men continue to make dramatic moves to reshape the federal government. 12 News politics editor Ted Nesi looked ahead to the local effects.
Rhode Island lawmakers argue some of the moves made by the new administration are in violation of federal law. This week, the focus is on international aid programs.
I hope they will come back to their senses.
Teddy Jallo is co-founder of Providence's Refugee Dream Center, which helps resettle refugees in the United States. Its federal funding has been frozen by President Trump's administration.
Imagine you bring somebody to the U.S., you bring somebody to Rhode Island who doesn't know Rhode Island, who is a refugee, who doesn't even know how to take the bus, and you say don't serve them. That is very inhuman.
Rhode Island Congressman Seth Magaziner says local organizations continue to tell him they're facing disruption because of policy changes by the president and his high-profile advisor, Elon Musk.
You have an unprecedented situation where a billionaire who has not been confirmed by the Senate, not been elected to anything, not been vetted, has accessed the Treasury's payment system and seems to be freezing funding at will with very little transparency.
In Washington, the spotlight is on the U.S. Agency for International Development, whose doors were shut Monday as Trump and Musk seek to eliminate it. Rhode Island Congressman Gabe Amo, a member of the Foreign Affairs Committee, sent this letter Friday to Secretary of State Marco Rubio, arguing the administration has created, quote, confusion around foreign assistance programs that support our diplomatic and national security priorities.
So it matters to Rhode Islanders because it is part of what we stand for as Americans, and it helps preserve our national security interests at the highest levels, especially as we face threats, destabilizing threats from China.
One of USAID's partners is North Kingstown-based Edizia, which makes low-cost foods for poor countries. Its CEO declined to comment Monday. Speaking to reporters, Rubio said he's been frustrated with USAID for years.
The functions of USAID, there are a lot of functions of USAID that are going to continue, that are going to be part of American foreign policy, but it has to be aligned with American foreign policy.
I did reach out today to a number of other local organizations that rely on federal funding. The Ocean State Center for Independent Living, which helps people with disabilities, says it faced a delay in receiving its usual reimbursement, but its payment is now being processed. And the state's community health centers say they've also faced some payment delays. Ted Nesi, 12 News.